Hello learners, welcome to our English grammar class. In our previous class, we have discussed the type of subordinate clauses and they are noun clauses, relative clauses or adjective clauses and adverb clauses. And we have already discussed the noun clause. Okay, so today we will discuss on relative clause or adjective clause. Before going to the definition, let's look at these sentences. He made a girl with blue eyes. And another sentence is he made a girl whose eyes were blue. You hear see here with blue eyes. Here with blue eyes means that this specifies the description or describes the quality of girl. So here with blue eyes, this is a phrase and this phrase functions here as adjective of girl. Okay. Likewise in the second sentence you see he made a girl whose eyes were blue. Whose eyes were blue. You see here this is a clause and this clause functions here as the adjective of girl. So we can say that subordinate clause which works like adjective is called relative clause or adjective clause. Okay, so it is very clear that here clause and phrase are different. Phrase means just a group of words, but clause means it is a part of longer sentence which has a subject and a predicate of its own. Okay, so let's look at some other examples. The boy is my friend. It is one sentence. Another sentence is that boy always gives me books. Here are two sentences. If we combine these two sentences, then how we can combine them? Very easy. You see here in first sentence, boy. Boy is the common with the second sentence. Here in the first sentence, the boy, in the second sentence, that boy. That means this is the common thing. Common. So when we combine these two sentences, we have to establish the relation that this boy and that boy are the same. So we can use here a relative pronoun. As we know boy is a person, we use here relative pronoun who. So how we will use it? That the boy from the first sentence and its describing clause, it always gives me books. So we will use here who as relative pronoun. So we can say the boy who always gives me books is my friend from the first sentence. So when we have to combine two sentences, we combine two sentences using relative pronoun just after the common word. Here common word is boy, so just after boy we put the relative pronoun who and omitting the repetition of that words. That word means the boy. that way here it is. So we cannot repeat it in the combined sentence. Okay, very good. Now let us observe another examples. I have already read the book which you gave me. It is one sentence. The same sentence like this. I have already read the book that you gave me. And in the sentence number 3, you see here, I have already read the book you gave me. In these 3 sentences, the sentences are equal. The sentences are equal, but the difference is only the relative pronouns. Here it is which in the first sentence. In the second sentence, it is that. And in the third sentence, there is no relative pronoun. So, what do you know from this? It is very easy. You look at the sentences. I have already read the book. Here, the book is the object of the verb read. But in the second part, that means in the relative clause which you gave me, in that part, you see here which is replaced or used for book. So here you gave me what? You gave me book. So this which, or we can say relative pronoun, is used here as object. So if object is treated in the second clause, in the second part or relative clause, then we can drop it or we can omit the relative pronoun. So I have already read the book which you gave me. It means I have already read the book that you gave me is equal, and I have already read the book you gave me. Here we dropped the relative pronoun. We do not use here which or that. Okay. So what do we learn from this? Relative clauses usually begin with relative pronouns like who, whom, which, that, whose, etc. If relative pronoun is the object of verb in the clause, it can be dropped. Here you see the verb, you can see here gave. So the object of gave is what? We can say book. The book is also the object, and in place of book we have used which. So the topic is over. We can say how we use relative clause, and I will give you here one activity you have to do. You look at this. Combine the pair of sentences using one as a relative clause. You hear there are 5 pair of sentences. You have to use relative clause and combine them. First one, I like the man. The man has a smiling face. Number 2, the boy is our monitor. I have borrowed his book. Number 3, I write with the pen. My father bought the pen for me. Number 4, the thief escaped in the dark. The thief had robbed me. Number 5, the children are playing cricket. They live in this locality. Okay, so you have to do all this, but I will demo one. You see here, I like the man. The man has a smiling face. Here you see the man is the common in both sentences. So we will use relative pronoun for this, the man. So man is a person. So what relative pronoun we will use? We will use the relative pronoun who. So what will we write? I like the man who has a smiling face. So like this you will do other questions. Okay, if any problem arises, then you may write in comment box. In our next class we will read the different types of relative clauses, that is defining relative clauses and non-defining relative clauses. Today the class is over. Thank you.